This is exactly right.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models,
including the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid and the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid.
Plus, there's the bold and stylish Elantra loaded with the latest tech.
Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or the Ioniq 9.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll love during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
Goodbye. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye.
Summer is for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
Their trained techs help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
Best part? You can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
Hello.
And welcome
to my favorite murder.
The Minisode.
That's right. We read you your stories. You listen to them. You watch them if you're in the fan cult on video.
Amazing video. George and I with outfits on, makeup on.
The whole thing.
Hair done.
Mm-hmm. Earrings. You have earrings on.
I do. Small hoops. I have my French press nails.
You don't?
No, I don't.
You tricked us.
French press. I combined press-on nails and French tip nails. That's I've created a new thing. French press,
which is coffee as well.
Yeah, I have coffee stains on my fingernails. That is real.
Okay, classic hometown, attempted break-in, and learning to fuck politeness. Dear MFM crew and murderinos, a bump in the night just set off my dog right as I was trying to go to bed while my roommate is out of town, and it reminded me of this story, which I've now been composing to you in my head for the last hour in the dark. So here goes. I fucking know that feeling. You're like, you might as well just get up and do it.
Yeah.
You're never falling asleep like this.
But that feeling when you hear a bump in the night and your dog starts barking.
And you're alone.
And then you're like, what do I do? Go check on it? Like, what am I supposed to do at this point?
I mean, that's why cameras all over your house. When I was about 12, I spent the night at a friend's house. Both her parents had to work the next morning, so we were left alone to watch TV until my mom came to get me. Around mid-morning, there's a knock at the door. We both get up to look, her through the peephole and me through the side window right next to the door. We see a scraggly older man wearing work coveralls with a blank name patch and no company logo. Red fucking flag. Holding a cracked bucket full of a miscellaneous assortment of tools. An unmarked white van is parked at the curb. And then it says, in retrospect, that's like, what, 37 red flags?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I make eye contact with this man since I'm peeking through the side window and my misguided politeness instincts kick in. Aren't you going to open the door? I ask, feeling guilty for ignoring him when he has clearly seen me. Are you crazy? My parents didn't tell me to expect anyone, my friend rightfully answers. That settled, we go back to watching TV, still in sight of the front door. A moment later, the doorknob slowly turns.
Mm-hmm.
My friend and I freeze and look at each other. The knob turns again and again as we watch this man very obviously try to get into the house in broad daylight. We bargain with ourselves that we'll call the police if he tries to go around to another door. That's the threshold.
Did they say how old they were?
They were 12, around 12. Yeah.
See, again.
No. Decision-making skills. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Not in this hideous situation. No.
Fortunately, he didn't, and after several long moments, both he and the van disappeared. Naturally, we continued our show. My mom came to pick me up a little while later, and as we're driving home, I tell her about this, quote, totally weird, random thing that happened. To which she responded by shouting, "And you left her alone?"
Oh, no.
And basically pulled a U-turn on the highway.
Thank God.
We filed a police report. My friend spent the rest of the day safely at my house until her parents got off work, and nothing more came of it. Over the following 20 years, I have mostly thought back on this story with a self-deprecating laugh about my naivety and our inexplicable reluctance to call the police on a man who was most likely just looking for an easy opportunity to rob a house. But every once in a while, like when there are weird noises at night while I'm home alone, I think about how he realized that there was at least one young girl inside that house and decided to see if the door would open. Because remember, they fucking saw each other.
Yep.
And he still went for it.
Yeah. Yep.
Stay sexy and don't leave your friends home alone after an attempted break-in, even in the daylight. Cat.
Cat, wasn't your friend scared? Like, if I was the friend and the mom pulled up, I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm at your house tonight.
Yeah. Thank God the mom had,
Was a
not
mom.
12-year-old brain. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
I know.
Jesus.
Shit.
So stressful.
Yeah.
The second you said the tools were in a bucket, I
Yeah.
was just like, nope.
No, it reminded me of the Boston Strangler, like him saying, "I'm here to fix your landlord, call me to fix this and that."
Yep. And also the kind of like wearing that suit, that jumpsuit is the jumpsuit normally worn by men who take care of business, fix things,
Yeah.
help you. There's something to it that's like stolen valor, where it's like, oh, you're not actually a handyman or a mechanic. You're a criminal.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrifying.
So scary. Okay. This is funny. The subject line is Badass Big Sister Story. And it starts forwarding this email again because I think it's a good one. On a now long past episode about the rescue of baby Jessica, that is an old one, Karen mentioned the time Shannon Doherty smiled at her sister and her reaction was to go bullshit because that's what sisters do. It reminded me of a version of that moment I once had with my sister, only mine involves the dangers of swimming in the ocean at a young age. Let's get to it. Every year, my parents took us on a week-long vacation to Southern California from our home in San Francisco. We'd go to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Griffith Observatory, etc. But we were all really there because we love the beach. My two siblings and I did swim team and spent most of our free time in various bodies of water anyways, so we were all very good swimmers, and my dad had us thoroughly trained on riptides and what to do if we were caught in them. We recognized that it was dangerous, but we loved swimming in the ocean. I think I was around 8 or 9, so my sister Ashley was probably 10 or 11. Sister Ashley. Right there. And we were out together catching waves on our boogie boards. My parents were sunbathing on our blanket, oblivious to the trauma I was about to endure. I was facing the beach, my back turned to the waves behind me, and I was ready to catch a wave. My sister had just caught one, so she was paddling back out to me, her back to the beach and her face looking out at the open ocean. Suddenly she says to me, perfectly serious, "Shelby, don't freak out, but there is a shark right behind you." Bullshit. Of course, I assumed it was the type of prank that a terrible older sister would pull. I looked behind me, not convinced by the obviously fake fear in her voice. As I looked, a wave came up, blocking my view of the waters behind. I didn't see anything. Clearly, this was a prank. "I'm serious. Look behind you," she practically screamed that time. And now I was getting sick of her and this not funny at all joke. "You're so full of it, and you're not going to scare me that easily," I said defiantly, and turned around again to prove her wrong. This time, clear as day, there was a huge black dorsal fin jutting out of the water less than 10 yards away.
Oh my God.
She hadn't been kidding. I didn't scream. I couldn't. Never in my life before or since have I been so frozen solid with fear. I couldn't move a muscle in my body. As soon as I saw the fin, it sank in for both of us the amount of trouble we were in. My sister, who is now one of my best friends in the entire world, has many admirable qualities.
But what's not one of them?
Yeah.
I love that.
And one of those is her determination to survive. Really upsiding it for us.
I love it.
Ashley, when my instincts kicked in, they froze me solid. Terrible fucking instincts. How am I alive? But when her fear kicked in, she jumped immediately into action. She started swimming with all her might to shore, leaving me out there alone and unable to move.
Yeah.
All I could do was scream at her to come back and help me. I could see people on the beach starting to point at the water, which confirmed to me that yes, this was actually happening. I can't begin to tell you how afraid I was. My sister, realizing that she had left me behind, turned around, came back out to me, and used her strength and adrenaline to pull us both safely back to shore.
Oh my God.
At the time, I was just glad to be uneaten, and it didn't really hit me until later what an absolute badass she was. We ran up to the beach, to my mom, both of us panicked and shaking, and to our surprise, she was calm and happy. She pointed out of the water we had just escaped from and said excitedly, "Oh, did you see those dolphins out there? They were swimming really close." It hadn't been a shark at all. It had just been a small pod of very cute dolphins.
Oh, no. You could have had the best day ever.
They could have experienced dolphin magic. And also, that pod of dolphins is like, oh, look at these two cute little girls. We're going to go interact with them.
Oh, my God. I'm crying.
So then she says, usually I was excited to see them, but this had been way too close a call for me to really care. My mom laughed when we told her about our ordeal. This isn't really a murder story, but I had to share it because I was convinced that it was going to be the end of me. We are 30 and 32 now, and we both still love to swim in the ocean as much as we can. But I do it now, at least partially, to manage the lingering anxiety that this incident left. I love my sister. She is still such a badass, and she's the one who introduced me to your podcast, as we are both murderinos to the core. Stay sexy and don't get eaten by sharks. Lots of love for you all. Shelby, my favorite name, Shelby.
Shelby. Okay, this has just brought this new thing to me, which is how do we let children just go in the ocean by themselves? When I was a kid, it was like mom's sleeping on the sand, leave her alone, 5 years old, just going into the fucking ocean. Like, I've almost drowned so many times. And then I would never, like, if my nephews went in the fucking ocean, I would keep my eye on them the entire fucking time. I wouldn't take a nap or like read fucking People magazine.
For real. We used to go in the ocean in Northern California, which literally is only riptides and great white sharks. Those are real great white sharks. That's where they hang out. And we would go in there. I mean, I think I've told you this, but one of my earliest memories is me standing. We weren't in the water because it was usually way too cold. That was the one thing that kept you out of it, which was good. But standing on the beach and standing there looking at my dad as he's screaming. He's wearing like a Gilligan hat. And he's yelling, "Never turn your back on the sea," like at the top of his lungs at me, where I'm just like, why didn't you say it in the car? Why didn't you say it at home? Like, now I'm doing it and it's high risk. Like, you assumed I knew this and I'm 6 years old. God,
send us your stories of when you shouldn't have been allowed in the fucking ocean. I mean, what the fuck?
Oh my God. Young people in the ocean.
Don't do it.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, "I wonder if people would actually buy this."
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there, and it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Okay. Australian ghost story.
Ooh.
Here's my ghost story all the way from Australia. I was renting a tiny 100-year-old terrace house, one of 3 in a row, all exactly the same, in a suburb called Paddington in Sydney. As soon as I moved in, I started having the same dream/nightmare every night. 3 or 4 babies in the corners of my bedroom ceiling, waving and slapping their hands at something and screaming.
No.
Nope, it's a nope.
No.
Waking up and crying and in a cold sweat numerous nights and mornings, I decided to ask my friend who's involved with the Paddington Society, I'm guessing that's Paddington history, if he knew the history of the house. My friend did some research and got back to me with some startling news.
Oh.
Across the road from my little house was a hideous 1960s apartment building that was previously a hospital for unwed mothers. And those 3 cottages were used for the quarantine of babies with diseases who were deemed terminal. So screaming, dying babies.
Oh.
I know. I'm not religious, but I invited everybody I knew to my housewarming/blessing/exorcism to bring sage to burn, Buddhist bells to ring, and crucifixes to wave, you name it. I even convinced the local Anglican priest to pop by with his holy water to quiet those poor babies' spirits. And so the dream stopped, to my great relief. But a few months later, I started to hear scratching in the ceiling when I was totally awake, like during the day. I called the landlord and a fix-it man came by. After listening intently with his ear to the wall, he declared, white ants. Thank God.
What?
Yeah, white ants.
What are white ants?
Ask Australia. You know they're like
poisonous,
fucking gnarly ass shit. But it says still not religious, but I was about to call the Vatican. Are you looking them up?
Sorry, I had to.
Okay, look at what does it say?
Yeah, it's just a fucking ant that's white and it's so creepy. Oh, they are fucking termites.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're termites.
We call them termites.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
For some reason, that's way less scary.
Yes, for sure. Still terrible, but that's the scratching he heard. So we got his ladder and moved a panel of the ceiling to look in and said, what do we have here? Stored in my ceiling and only above my bedroom were 1800s babies' cast iron cots and beautiful vintage ornate frames of children's hospital beds.
Oh.
He asked me if I wanted them. Otherwise, he'd get a pretty penny for them at a secondhand market. I told him this whole ghost story, and he vowed he would take them to the tip, which I'm guessing is the dump, and make sure they were buried. I really hope he did that. Stay sexy, love your work, and burn sage at every housewarming just to be sure. Love, Sammy, she, her.
Whoa.
Scary.
That's like a truly disturbing ghost story.
Yeah. Like, you never know what happened in your house.
God damn.
I know.
Has there been like a horror movie that's like a baby ghost is coming at you?
Definitely, right? There's got to have been.
There must be. Not like Chucky.
Not like Chucky. There has to have been a baby. Yeah. Well, remember the scene in Trainspotting with the baby?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Terrifying.
Yeah. Horrible. Yeah. Well, let's change the vibe right now.
Yeah, can we?
With a Colin Farrell story.
Great.
Hello, friends. I'm not funny, so I'll just move forward. I can't tell you how many times I've said that to myself in my life. Okay, it says, I was just listening to Minisode 346, and I heard you talk about meeting Colin Farrell. We didn't meet Colin Farrell, did we? That was somebody else, probably. Yeah. Oh, that was the one where he helped the person clean up the cafe that was all fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, And then we asked for Colin Farrell stories.
I saw him in a new Mommy Burger once, but that's it.
How far away?
It was not that far, but we were it was like during the day, so we were literally like only 2 tables in the restaurant, and he had like this like bandana pushing his hair back. It just looked looked great.
That's kind of his workout look.
Yeah.
He likes to wear that.
Yeah.
Or like the girls' kind of volleyball headband where it's 2 very thin pieces of elastic.
Yes.
That's what he was wearing when I saw him at the ArcLight.
Right.
Okay, anyway, this is not about us.
This is not a tell-all.
Okay. When I was 19 years old, I worked at the happiest place on earth. And then in all caps, it says, not haha. Yes, bring that back. Not. Anyways, I used to work at a popcorn cart, and we are trained to treat the celebrities like any other person, even if they're with a handler. Well, I was lucky enough to help that beautiful Irish accent man, and he ordered a popcorn bucket. But unfortunately, I was out of lids and was waiting for a coworker to bring me some. So I let him know, and he said, "No problem, darling. I guess I'll have to come back and see you in a little bit." I'm sorry. It was terrible Irish accent. And he took his popcorn and he left. He did come back about 30 minutes later for the lid and was nice enough to sneak a quick picture with me, and no one was the wiser. I talked about that day for a very long time. He seemed like a nice, down-to-earth and polite person. It made my whole year. Well, that's my story. Have an amazing day, Trina Shear.
Yeah, you just need constant proof that he's a good guy. Like, that's all we need.
I think it's out there, but it is fun. I mean, any celebrity story is kind of fun, but I feel like the Colin Farrell's sighting really is like thematically accurate to what we're looking for, because it's just that thing of like, oh, I met someone, then they weren't an asshole.
Right. They were a normal person, even though like they're not, clearly.
They're not at all. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. The right piece of furniture can completely change your room.
And your life. It's amazing what one good couch can do for morale.
And that's why there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time. There's no filler. Every item is chosen for its craftsmanship, design, and lasting value.
And with Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it.
I recently needed to replace my old outdoor dining room table and chairs, so of course I went straight to Article. They have the Sarik outdoor dining set. I got it in khaki green. It's such a cute, like minty green. It looks so good in my backyard. I can't wait to have alfresco dinners all summer. You know, we can carve pumpkins on it in fall. It's so beautiful. Article knocked it out of the park once again.
Article's offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye. Summer's for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
If you need an oil change, make the smart stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change before you hit the highway.
Their trained techs can help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
That means they're checking important things before you're halfway to your aunt's house with no cell service.
And these aren't just any techs. Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
The best part, you can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
So before your next long summer ride, pull into Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
Okay, here's my last one. The title is Part dad lore, part trash dad, part something you never asked for, all caps. Pick me, please pick me, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Hi, besties. It says, I have no business saying besties. I'm almost 40. You asked for dad lore. You asked for trash dad. You like goofy stories from the 80s? This has it all. My dad, Ray, is your classic blue collar, Bud Light drinking, and then it says always and forever, Kid Rock be damned, mustache toting American father. He can hang sheetrock. He can fix your car. He can do the dishes and put away the laundry. He is my best friend and hero, and probably the reason I'm still single, because what other man could possibly live up to these standards? Get real. Yeah. I grew up in St. Louis, and every weekend when I was young was spent on an island on the Mississippi River with family friends. We boated, skied, camped, barbecued. Adults drank copious amounts of beer while the kids caught toads on the bank, swam off the dock, and swung on the tire swing. At night, we roasted marshmallows while one of the moms told us scary stories, mostly about a crooked Girl Scout who murdered other girls by stabbing them in the back with a golf shoe.
What the fuck? That's not true.
It didn't happen. We would have heard about that one.
Yeah, that's right.
During the day, the big kids would scare us littles by telling us that Freddy Krueger lived under the dock. But nothing scared us more than Greasy Pete. Greasy Pete, according to legend, aka my dad, lived on the island and hid deep in the cattails on the other side of the slough, basically a swamp. He watched us all day long and would come out only at night to feast on the scraps of our cookouts. We would wake up many mornings to a mess, food wrappers, beer cans, etc. That would be attributed to Greasy Pete. My dad warned us constantly not to stray far from our campsite, lest we wandered too close to Greasy Pete's hideout, and we lived in fear that he would snatch us up. But time wore on. My parents divorced in the early 90s. They all did. All the parents divorced in the 90s.
No, mine.
And that's true. And less time was spent out on the island. However, I always thought about Greasy Pete. Whatever came of him, after all? Ladies, I'm ashamed to admit that I was well into my 20s before it dawned on me that my dad completely made him up as a way to keep us kiddos from wandering too far from the campsite. You gotta instill some fear, just a little fear in those children.
And to cover their garbage when the parents would get drunk the night before, right?
Exactly. The mess every morning, raccoons, obviously. And our parents being too drunk to clean up after themselves before crashing into the tents. How could I be so foolish for so long? Willful ignorance, I suppose. Anyway, I still think back to those days as some of the best in my life. Truly best life living for kids and adults alike. An ice cold Bud Light on a boat on a sunny day is the definition of pure happiness in this family, and we still enjoy that lifestyle to this day as often as possible. I've been listening to MFM since the summer of 2016, so not a day one listener, but pretty fucking close to it. Shout out to my murderino sister-in-law who introduced me to the pod. You have kept me company on bike rides, car rides. It says I essentially work from my car. You get a lot of airtime.
Hey.
In the shower, you name it. Thank you for being you. Stay sexy and don't get murdered by Greasy Pete. Goodbye. No name.
Greasy Pete's the best
Greasy
name.
Pete. Yeah, that's such a dad thing.
It's so good. And it's also like he's watching you from over there is genius. Yeah. It's genius.
Totally genius. My dad's story scary story was about a giant eyeball. It like went on these adventures. So just like a giant, I don't know where, like it's the same as a Greasy Pete. Like, where did you fucking come up with a giant eyeball as a character? Okay, Dad.
And that was like around the campfire when you guys would go camping or whatever.
Yeah, Dad, tell us a story about the giant eyeball. Okay, what's your last one?
Okay, here's my last one. The subject line is hot dog musings.
Yay.
And then it says, hi, I'm here to join the hot dog conversation. What is this podcast?
I don't know.
People listen to it. We get paid to do it. I mean, what a joy.
It's a blessing. It's a joy and really a blessing.
A true blessing.
Truly.
So it says, I love a classic Costco hot dog as much as like we're right into the hot dog conversation. There's nothing else. I love it. Yeah. I love a classic Costco hot dog as much as the next person. But today I'd like to tell you about the wildest hot dog concoction I ever had at an amusement park. It's 2014. I'm at Six Flags with my little brother. I was 24 and he was 17. We both love a good hot dog. Side note, I have vivid childhood memories of him coming home from elementary school and eating eating 2 hot dogs for a quote unquote snack every day.
My brother did that shit.
Did he?
The ones with the cheese on the inside too. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Yes.
It says sometimes he used to gnaw around the outside and eat the skin layer first. So he was left with the juiciest inside bite for last. And then it says, somehow despite this, he's become a lovely young man.
Okay. Hilarious.
So it says, anyways, back to Six Flags. We encounter a hot dog stand that had, picture it, a naked hot dog on a stick, dipped in funnel cake batter and fried.
Oh.
Then the whole thing is wrapped in bacon and dusted with powdered sugar with a maple syrup glaze.
Oh, my heart attack.
For real. Behold the maple bacon funnel cake dog. Obviously, we shared one. It was just as glorious as you can imagine, and we still reminisce about it fondly.
Oh my God, I love that.
And then it says, one last hot dog thing to say. My sister's mother-in-law's maiden name was Frank. When she was growing up, all the kids called her the hot dog queen. Maybe this makes Karen's Frank the hot dog king? Love you both very much. Stay sexy and be a hot dog queen, M.
Oh my God, did you ever feed Frank a hot dog?
Oh, absolutely. There's been times that I have, of course, not noticed that I'm out of dog food. Mm-hmm. Then I make Frank, I'm like, oh, you're so lucky you get to have people food. And then I make him
leftovers.
An insane concoction of
for his birthday.
Yes.
If we fed a bite of hot dog to Cookie, it would be fucking World War III. Our hot dog guy at Costco is the sweetest man. And we took Cookie there once. Vince and I got hot dogs. And the guy said, look, my daughter said that I can only have this hot dog cart if I promise that every dog I meet gets a free hot dog. Can I give your dog a hot dog? It was so cute and sweet. It had to be like, no, dude, I'm sorry. Like it was so, it felt so wrong, but like our dog is not Frank. Cannot handle.
That's right.
That shit.
That's right.
That's sweet.
Oh my God. So sweet. Yeah. You should have been like, yes, absolutely. Here, we'll just take this. And then you guys eat it.
That's true. We could have got a free hot dog. Send us your stories, whatever they may be.
Yeah, tell us how you swindle hot dogs out of people who are just trying to be nice.
That's right.
Or trash dad stories, or camping stories, or anything you'd like to tell us about.
Made up parent stories to scare you. Yeah.
Yeah.
We want those.
No, you don't make them up. It's things your parents made up to scare you.
Exactly. My favorite murder at Gmail.
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Alejandra Keck.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squilacci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram and Facebook at My Favorite Murder and on Twitter at My Fave Murder. Goodbye.
Calling all amateur detectives and podcast obsessives.
Virgin Voyage's second true crime voyage sets sail March 20th, 2027 for a 5-night escape to Grand Turk and the Beach Club at Bimini.
As part of the On Air at Sea collection, this immersive sailing brings together fan favorite podcasts, including Disgraceland, Buried Bones, and Wisecrack, for live recordings, behind-the-scenes access, exclusive meet and greets, and crime-themed programming that you won't find anywhere else.
All aboard our award-winning, kid-free ships.
Head over to virginvoyages.com/truecrime to secure your spot.
Goodbye.
Quick question. You trying to make your ride last longer or what?
Yo nomás quiero que jale smooth. No stress.
Facts. Just turn the key and go. Sin rollos.
Then you need Seafoam motor treatment.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Bien fácil. Just pour it in your gas tank y ya quedó. Drive normal, let it do its thing mientras manejas.
No tools, no veremos.
Helps your engine run smoother and last longer. Car, troca, gas, or diesel. If it's got an engine, Seafoam's got you.
Pick up a can today at your favorite autos parts store.
Seafoam. Pour it in, power on.
The 2026 RAV4 Limited with a panoramic moonroof. Toyota RAV4 is not responsible for the new exotic hairstyle you end up with if you get used to driving the RAV4 Limited with the panoramic moonroof and windows open. We recommend bringing hairspray if you want to keep the look. The 2026 RAV4 is serious fun.